Let me get a drink. You like my Charlie Brown? How's everyone doing? I hope you're in great shape and having a good time vaping like a champion there. This is Richard, I'm back with you once again, and today we're going to be checking out a DNA200 device, and it's gotten a lot of talk and also a lot of thumbs up from fellow reviewers, a lot of talk in the vape community. It's a buzz going around, and uses 3 high-drain 18650 batteries, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. We're going to be checking out the Reuleaux DNA200 by Wismec. Looking really cute. I got the Snoopy for my little girl, my daughter. This is what we bought in the cinemas. I took her for a movie the other day. They've got all these animated movies coming out nowadays because of the school holidays here in Malaysia. And it's also the holiday season with Christmas just around the corner and all that. Anyway, yes, this is for the Charlie Brown movie that's coming up in a couple of days as well. Promise to take her then. Coming back to what we were talking about, the Reuleaux. Okay, Reuleaux. I think it's named after a German gentleman by the name of Franz Reuleaux. You gotta have that, you know, throat hit at the back of your throat. Reuleaux. It's to do with physics, circles, triangles, and all that. All right. So anyway, nothing new by now. In fact, there's already a cheaper version of the Reuleaux. I like to call it the Reuleaux, which is the Reuleaux RX, priced somewhere between 200 and 260 ringgit. And you can get it from Vape Empire Malaysia or also Vapor Hub as well, but I think Vape Empire sells it cheaper. I know it's also a 200 watt device which does nickel, titanium and stainless steel, but it uses a proprietary chipset from Wismec, whereas this uses the Evolve DNA200. Okay, I haven't got that yet, so I wouldn't know what the difference is between the two of them until I get my hands on one. Then I'll do another comparison video probably. The Reuleaux that I have here, with the Evolve DNA200 chipboard inside, costs you between anywhere around 600 to 700 ringgit, and mine actually came from an online seller called 24 Vapes on Leilong.com. Okay, again, links below and right here for you. I actually hesitated, you know, for a moment to do this video because the device didn't get to us until much later here in Malaysia, and by that time when it arrived, there's already a ton of videos, you know, out there on YouTube about the Wismec Reuleaux. So, you know, if you do really want to get yourself one, I would advise you to go check out other videos from other fellow reviewers, and by that time I think you have a pretty good idea of what the Reuleaux DNA200 is all about. So what I'm going to do right now is just briefly show you the device up close, and then we'll get to it and sort of like reaffirm what other reviewers have you know, said in their reviews. So that's what we're exactly going to do. Nothing too elaborate, nothing too technical. I think all the other reviewers have covered it more or less. So why don't we just get into the close-ups. Let's dive down, have a good look at the Reuleaux DNA200, come back as usual, we're going to vape on it and we're going to talk some more. I'll catch you in a moment. Up close with the Reuleaux DNA200 powered by Evolve, and here it is. The packaging itself comes in a black cardboard box like that, looking rather classy. Wismec and silver print here of the device, and of course it's plastic shrink wrapped. I just cut out the bottom to, you know, remove the device so that you can have a look how it looks like with the shrink wrap. Reuleaux, and here is the little logo that they have of the 3 circles and also the triangles as well. I suppose this is where, you know, the name got coined. Reuleaux 200 watts powered by Evolve DNA200. Nothing on this side except Wismec. Reuleaux 200 watts again, and the website wismec.com. Alright, underneath you have the logo and Reuleaux, and of course product features, standard configuration, which means content of the package, certification logos, made in China, manufactured by Wismec, designed in California. So this is designed in the US and manufactured in China, and the brainchild behind it is of course Jabo, the design itself. Pull the box up like that, and there you go. The device itself in there. We're going to put it aside and just check what's underneath here, which normally would be where they put in your USB charge cable here. And this micro USB charge cable, you can use it for charging, at the same time also use for upgrading your software. All right, so again, we're going to put it aside, and we've got a little instruction leaflet here. Doesn't say very much, and but there's some things that you need to know how to use and all that, and they show you the battery sled, the positives and the negatives and all that. And seeing the positive and the negatives, I just want to let you know that this device actually runs in series. All right, so the batteries are in series, and basically what you need to do is get 3 fresh brand new batteries to use them together, charge them together, and basically marry them together. Alright, so you have the device and the parts that's named there. Maybe you'd like to just read through this if you do get one of these devices. And a little card here that says, please be careful not to use batteries with torn casings, as it is a safety hazard. So like I said, get new batteries. That's the best thing to do for this device. And this is your Reuleaux DNA200. We're going to get closer. So this is a collaboration between Wismec and Jabo, the designer of this device. And if in case you didn't know who Jabo is, he's the same guy who gave us the Tobe Addy. Alright, dimensions for this device is 50 millimeters across here, 40 across this side, and it's 84 millimeters in height. Alright, so output 5 to 200 watts, voltage 1 to 9 volts, temperature control. Temperature range is 100 to 300 degrees Celsius and 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have an option to choose either one that you want to use. That's your OLED screen. This is made out of aluminum construction. And on top here you have a little catch cup here, and also a channel here for atomizers that requires bottom air feed. Of course, you have your 510 spring-loaded 510 in there, gold plated, and your stainless steel 510 threadings here for wear and tear, as we're always, removing atomizers and putting in atomizers. So with stainless steel, it's going to be quite lasting. This is your firing button, and right on the firing button you have Jabo's name there engraved on it. And you have your up button, your down button. Your down button has got a little indent just to differentiate these two buttons, the up and down button. USB charge port over this side, and underneath, of course, you have got more vent holes, 2 rows here, 2 rows on top, and you've got the logo Reuleaux, and of course the 3 circles and triangles again, manufactured by Wismec. And on top here, Jabo, the logo, a little hex screw here to hold down the base to the device itself. Alright, now to take off the battery cover, which is pretty simple. You have these 2 grooves on each side here. You could either put your nails into it and just pry it open like that, or if you'd like to, you can actually just hold the top section here, just pull, and it comes off. Alright, 4 magnets, very strong magnets actually. It's not going to go anywhere, it's going to hold it down really tight. And I'm going to open it, just pull, and it comes open. Alright, this is aluminum solid, very well built, and you've got your battery sled in there with a ribbon to tug at your batteries, so it's easier for you to remove your batteries. And if you notice, I've got my positives and my negatives here all in black. What I did was use a little marker to mark them, so unless you're as blind as I am, you could actually get a permanent marker and just color it, and so that you can see it clearly. Otherwise it's just a little engraving with the positives and negatives there. So you've got your positive contacts here, both on this side at the bottom and both on this side. So like I said, this is in series mode, the batteries running. That's the only way to get 200 watts full for you, true 200 watts that is. And just taking a closer look at the battery sled, if you notice there's a little edge here along all the positives. Yeah, this is one of your safety features, just in case you accidentally put your battery in the wrong direction this way. Basically, this piece of metal here is not going to touch with the metal inside because of this raised up little edge here. Right, so that's one of their safety features. The usual safety features, just to let you know as well, things like reverse battery, low resistance, overheat protection, and so forth. All right, so plus goes down first, push it in, and another battery. I'm using AWT batteries, high drain batteries, and make sure they're all new batteries and marry them together. So 2, and this is negative down, positive is facing up. So let's go for it. Positive on top. Yep, that's it. So to put the cover back, and just clip it, and there you go. Alright, that's the USB charge port here. 5 clicks to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it says Wismec check atomizer. 8 watts, goes all the way up to 200 watts, and it scrolls pretty fast. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unlock it. Next thing you know, it's 200 watts already. So scrolling it back down, also very fast. After a certain time it starts to, go in 1 watt increment, and it's very, very fast. Alright, the usual. I'm not going to go through the settings with you because I've done with the other videos. I think by now everybody knows how to use a DNA, whether it be a 40 or a 200 watts, it's the same. Alright, so I'm not going to go through the settings, and if you want to, you can check out my other videos. I've done videos, where I've showed you the settings of a DNA device before. So basically it's got temperature control and also in watts as well. So that's on top there, your resistance, your applied voltage, and your temperature here, battery indicator at the side. So basically that's just about all with the settings. Like I said, I'm not going to go further with that. Alright, so besides the settings that you have, I just also want to let you know is that there's a software upgrade for the device. You could check it out on Wismec's webpage, or you can go to Evolve webpage. At the moment, I don't think there's any software upgrade tutorial that you can find on YouTube. So if you're not sure or you don't know how to do it, just suggest you just leave it out for at the moment till someone puts up a tutorial, so it's safer that way. You don't want to mess up your device. Alright, so basically that's it for the Wismec Reuleaux. We'll get back topside, we'll talk some more. Welcome back to FaceTime, guys. So most, if not all, 200 watt devices, like has got 3 LiPo batteries installed in it to be able to give you true 200 watts of power, and Wismec knew that, so that's why they came out with this design where it houses in 3 18650s high drain. Okay, first and only device to use 3 batteries. That said, this is a very, very heavy device with a capital H. Alright, but on the other hand, it really feels good in the hands, fits really nice. The ergonomics of it is really, really good. Even for an Asian, if I should say so, because comparing Asian hands and Westerners, most Westerners have got bigger hands. So even for myself, it's just nice. Although I'm, quite a fat person, I wouldn't say big. Alright, so but it feels good. Initially when I first got it, the weight sort of like got into me, and I thought, wow, this is a very heavy device. But after a while you get used to it. It is heavy, you can't deny the fact, but because of the shape, it's very nice to hold in your hands. So after saying that, with the weight and all, would I take it along to work every day? No, maybe not, because yes, of the weight itself. I mean, have it in my pocket. For me, I like something light and small. But if I was traveling, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd not think twice to bring this along. First choice for a road trip, especially. The battery life for your, standard tank vapes, sometimes my tank vapes can be around 0.9 to about 1.2 ohms. It's just completely insane. I have, let's say, a 0.9 ohm the other day, in my tank, and the battery life just lasted me easily for about 2 to 3 days, no problem, without charging at all. So that's battery life. 3 batteries, it'll last longer than a lot of your other devices, I'm sure. And with the DNA200 from Evolve, the eScribe self-customization software is just limitless as well. There's a lot you can do with it. I, for one, to be frank, honestly, haven't had the time to really look into that. And also the fact that, I'm not a computer geek. I'm not a techie kind of person, so I'm not going to mess around with that until much later. At least I don't want to mess up the device. My little golden rule is, if in doubt, leave out. Well, at least until after I've checked out other, tutorials and things like that on how to use the eScribe, and then I'll start attempting it. But before that, I'll just leave it as it is. I'm happy with what I'm using now. For me, it's more the battery life. Before I wrap it up, okay, This is one solid, well-built, good-looking device. Very, very nice. Okay. Are there any cons to it? Well, not really, as you've seen in other videos. If you have on other reviews, you know, a lot of reviewers, or in fact most reviewers, or all reviewers, have given it a thumbs up. So for me, no, not really a big con, but just minor inconveniences. For example, the battery, if you want to dig it out and all that, you might damage the battery wrapping. So but other than that, you know, work around it. Maybe grip it in the middle and just pull it out. It should be fine. Or just leave 3 new batteries in there and then just charge it until it's full. Use the USB charge port. Then it should be okay. Other than that, it's an awesome, hefty little device. Nice to use, and it gives you the power. I'm going to take another vape. Alright, so for Malaysians, I know 24 Vapes is retailing this for around 700 ringgit, but I'm not sure if they're still in stock. But if you know anywhere else is selling them here, the DNA200, the Reuleaux, well, please do leave a comment below for anyone who's thinking of getting one for themselves. Apart from that, I do know the Reuleaux RX 200 watt is actually now on sale, available from Vape Empire Malaysia and also Vapor Hub. Price range around 200 to 260, so that's the cheaper alternative using their own Wismec proprietary chipboard. I'm going to leave links below again if you want to go get that. Alright, so that's it from me. I'm out of here. One more vape and we'll call it a wrap. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you and God bless. Bye for now.